Hello, this is my completed program. Now firstly run my program. So as you can see, the file is not found because it's not created yet. So if we go create account, this is the first user. Put my name. Simple 123 password. Go to log in. So here I could edit my profile picture. And there it is. If there was more users, I could add a friend, which I will do right now. So if I create another account, let's say Tony. Just for simplicity. So Tony and if I were to log in, this is his account. So if we were to edit his picture, there it is. I could add me as a friend. And then to see if you added the person, you have to go back to the profile. And there I am. If I want to see the friend's profile, just click. And as you can see, I haven't posted anything yet. So yeah, same thing with the feed. Haven't posted yet. And also I haven't followed a club. So let me create a club right now. So let's say soccer club. Soccer. Let's log into that. There it is. So here's a club for to post something. Like this week we have a tournament. Post it. The only way I could see the post is by going into another account and follow that club. Or to go to mine, gotta follow the soccer club. I go to the feed, there it is. The soccer club posted that this week we have a tournament. So yeah. Or to add a friend, say Tony. We go back to the feed. Here you can see my friend's post, but he hasn't posted yet, so it just says that. And yeah, if I were to create a post, I could say it here, like post number 1, post that. And then if I go to my friend's account, here I can see that. If I go to the feed, there it is, post number 1. Since I don't follow any clubs, it's not going to show anything. So yeah, I think that's all. To exit, I guess just click that X button. So looking at the code, here is a constructor for the login window. Here we read from the file, the data.txt, and we are populating this array of all the data. And we use that for most of our program. But yeah, this is for the password text field. This is when we go create a new account. We close the window and we open a different window. And then for the login button, when we click login, we check if it's empty, the text fields. And yeah, we also check if there's a user was found. If not, then there's no account found. Or if there is a user but they input the incorrect password, then we say incorrect password. But if it does get into does find the user and it's the correct password, then we store that index of the user. We closes the window and we open the dashboard window. Yeah. So moving on to the next one. This is just the main one that runs the program. This is where we begin. So yeah. So once we add a user and we click the add create a new account, this is where we go. The constructor. We have the populate array list again. That reads from the data.txt file and stores the data into the all data arrays. And we also save to file, so we could update the file and write onto it. And yeah. And we click the button to create a new account. We're checking if the text fields are all like they have something typed. Not, then yeah, we prompt the user to enter all the fields. And we also check if the username was already taken, and also the password if it's already taken as well. If it's all good, it's a unique password combination with the username, then we let the user has his own created username and password. If he fails, then we randomly, not randomly, but we generate a username for that user that's creating the account, and we just add a random integer at the end of the user of the his or her last name, and yeah. And then almost at the end of this, we store the Torah user into the list of all the data, which is that file that we read and write from, which is this one right here, the all data. I believe that's it. These are just catching some throwable things. Yeah. Onto the dashboard. Here is a constructor. Nothing much. Again, the populate array list where we read from the data.txt file. Here we show the info, the user's info, the one who logged in. So yeah. We set the image file, everything that's stored onto that user's account, we're displaying it. So yeah. So here we display the club, the friends list, the picture, the name, the username. Yeah. The activity feed, here we also display, but this is a feed where the user could see his friends or his or her friends' posts, as well as the club's posts. So yeah, there it is. And here we update, which is just writing onto the data.txt file. And yeah, here when we click on the friend's name on the friends list, which if you remember was on the right side, the top right. If we click the name, we see the friends page. So here we show the friend's profile picture and all the posts. And yeah, if the person hasn't posted yet, then we just display this that the person hasn't posted yet. So yeah. And here, this is where we prompt the user to update his or her profile pic. And the only like files we want is like images, JPEGs, and PNGs. If it's not that, then it's not a valid like file option. And yeah. So here we display and we save it and we update the user's profile. And here as well, the friends list. This is the display. So when we click the add friend, we open the new like tab, not window, the tab. Yeah. I believe that's it. Here we just show the profile. Here we show when we click the feed button. This is the logout button, which takes us back to the login screen. Nothing special. Here we add the friend. So yeah, if the user didn't type anything, well, we want him to enter all the fields to add like a friend. So yeah, the username. This, I believe, opens up a new tab where we create the post. So as you can see right here, the only one visible, the rest are not. And here, this is the one that checks the amount of posts per user. So and yeah, if the maximum is 5, so yeah. Check if it's empty, else then we add that to the user's like, posts. This one just cancels if like they change their mind and they don't want to add a friend. So they just click the cancel button, which takes us back to the user's profile page. So yeah, here's a clubs list, the display where it's like beneath the friends list. So yeah, nothing like much different from the friend list display. So yeah, again, I have another cancel button. If the user wants to cancel, like they don't want to add or follow a club, they just go back to the profile page. The follow button here, we get the user, what the user typed, and if that club exists, add it. And yeah, if it doesn't exist, then we display this message. And yeah, as for the user class, these are the private variables. These are the getters, which are just like one line, except for this one. Because if the text post, like the array is empty, then they don't really have any posts. So we just display that hasn't posted yet. If there is one post, then we get the size -1, so we could get the index. So yeah, so if it was one post, it'd be 1 minus 1, which would be the 0, index 0. And yeah, we convert that to a string. And that's what we return. The array lists, yeah. There's the setters. And that's at the first name, last name, username, yeah, the password, the image file path. I believe this one I don't use. I think that's why it's highlighted. Yeah, I don't think I've used this one. I'll just leave it there. For the all stored data, here we just store everything. And it's in a different class. I have it like this because well, I didn't run like have a array list of users like somewhere else. So I just have it as another class where we just have an array list of users. So it's basically its own class, serializable class. And yeah, the only getter we have is the get list, which is all the users that are like signed up to the Toro book. So yeah, and I believe that's it. Thank you.